What's up YouTube, this is JP Panther, back on video. In today's video is actually my Wonder Woman box office. Well, again, this is going to be a box office news update video. This is very necessary because, again, I felt like I haven't done a box office video in a very, very long time. Again, I've done it with Demon Slayer and a few other things as well, but not as like big as this. So this is a really, really big deal. When this happened, I tried to do it as quick as possible, and I guess this popped up like a few hours ago. So I guess I'm pretty much on time, at least with this particular news, right? So again, I will link the article in the description box down below so you guys can check it out. And also, I'm just going to put everything in one video as well because there's other information that's with Wonder Woman as well with this particular video. So we're just going to put everything in just one particular video instead of me just going back and forth and stuff like that, right? So this comes from Deadline.com, right? This is an official source. This isn't no fake news, stuff like that. So Wonder Woman 1984 raises to 85 million globally worldwide. That's not that good. Let's be honest. If the movie costs 200 million to make, it's a flop. You feel me? Let's just keep it 100, right? But then Demon Slayer sets, this is how you know it's real, right? Demon Slayer sets new Japan's box office milestone. Soul grows in China, crows too near to 100 million internationally box office. So again, there was a bit over, I guess, action of international box office this weekend. Wonder Woman flopped in China, all these other movies, but Demon Slayer did very, very well. So it says, okay, Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman estimated to make 19.4 million from international box office, 40 overseas markets, taking the international box office total to 68 million, and with combined with the Frame's domestic debut, the worldwide running total is 85 million. That's not good. Let's just keep it 100, right? But also they did come out and says Wonder Woman 3, because this is what it was, right? They're saying because of because the box office of Wonder Woman is a flop. We all know that, right? But they also say that HBO Max subscribers did so well that, again, we're not going to know about the HBO Max subscribers. We're not going to know like until they give us the exact number. But they said it did so well that they greenlit a third movie. I gave you my review about Wonder Woman. I thought the movie was mediocre. I thought it was a average movie at best. I can't believe I said Captain Marvel is a better movie than Wonder Woman 1984. But at least I didn't go to the movie theaters and go see it. That's the main thing with that, right? So I could kind of suck it up. So it's greenlit for a third movie, which is like, and they say pretty much they're gonna let Patty Jenkins and just do whatever she wanted, like she did with this one, right? Last week, the site talks about the debut in China and all these other countries. And they talk about how the first one did very, very well and blah, 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 making all those excuses. Now, they talk about other movies as well. But let's talk about the other thing as well. Like, to me, it just shows you that if Wonder Woman, because that's the problem with this movie, right? We're not going to really know how successful it really did because it's under by a paywall. Like, we won't know until they officially tells us that, oh, you had this amount of subscribers. But then if we were in a full power movie theater, we would know financially how well movie did. Also, we would have known of how word of mouth, stuff like that. First opening weekend does very, very well. Second, third drops, obviously. So we don't even know, we can't even gauge on how well this movie did well. And that's the problem with these Hollywood movies going forward, if they do this type of model, is that when it comes to this type of thing, you're never going to know how successful a movie truly is. You feel me? Like box office wise and stuff like that. And also with HBO Max and like the subscription streaming service, all that money, they don't got to split it with nobody else. They don't have to cut the middleman. You feel me? Even with like on demand, they got to pay like, I think like 20%, whatever. HBO Max, this is just going straight to their pocket. You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of thing as well. And also they don't know how many subscribers you can get. Also another thing as well is that, let's say they subscribe for 1 month and they just cancel. That's another thing as well when it comes to subscription services and stuff like that. Also, it's done by activation numbers and stuff like that. So again, we're not going to really know. It's really hot. This Wonder Woman movie is hidden through a paywall. If we had a full power movie theater, it would be a whole different scenario. So that's something I just want to throw out when it comes to Wonder Woman. But also I want to talk about Demon Slayer. This is very, very important, right? It shows you, you have a $200 million movie budget like Wonder Woman, which is a mess, and you have a $15 million movie budget, with Demon Slayer, technically, what I've been reading about. But this is what it comes from Deadline. It says, we won't know the exact figures until Monday, because that's when they do their box office tomorrow, I guess, in Japan. It says Demon Slayer has defeated Spirited Away. It is now the highest grossing film of all time in Japan, and estimated with 32.4 billion yen, 313 million. The film took 11 weeks to get to the milestone, and it's been number one for 11 weeks, which is crazy, man. And also, because it beat Spirited Away, stuff like that. And also, they did a re-release of Spirited Away because I think they knew that Demon Slayer was going to do it, so at least get some type of money. Demon Slayer has been slated to be behold since its October run, slowing down afterwards. It is regularly seen week-on-week increase thanks to the giveaways that December 26th and 4DX versions were added to 82 cinema scores in Japan, and Demon Slayer is now the number 5th worldwide grossing movie of 2020, number 3 overseas. It is also the 3rd highest grossing animated movie of the year for IMAX, and it is format biggest movie debut ever in Japan with 21 million over there, and Demon Slayer's IMAX comes to 22.3 million, and it goes on and stuff like that, and it talks about how well it's doing from like toys, comics. They also say the some outlets that a cottage industry has been built up around the film, from toys to Demon Slayer themed cans and manga and all this other stuff as well. So I'm happy that Demon Slayer is doing very, very well, to the point where you have Deadline and Yahoo and Bloomberg and all these other big articles talking about it. So it shows you that Demon Slayer is doing very well. Also, the manga sales been doing very well. Like they released the last volume in Japan. It sold like 11 million copies. So it's definitely going to be one of the top 10 highest grossing mangas of all time when we get the official number from Shueisha. But overall, just to sum it up, I'm happy that Demon Slayer, to me, it's kind of crazy how a Japanese comic book and anime is doing much better financially in the box office than Wonder Woman 1984. It is crazy with that. It's very, very surprising. And it just shows you with Hollywood, they're going to have to start throwing out, they're going to have to start making stories rather than just throw a bunch of money and CGI and a blockbuster film. But the problem is, you look at this Wonder Woman movie, and it seems like they just threw everything out the wall. This looks like a $50 movie budget, and they took the $150 million, just put it in their pockets. Like, where did the other $150 million go to? So, I gave you my review about Wonder Woman, but the problem with this is that with HBO Max, and if they're going to do this with the big budget movies, they're going to make profit like crazy. But the problem is how long or how much subscribers can you gain for HBO. And also another thing as well, reason why Wonder Woman did well, I guess, in HBO Max until they give us official numbers, is because right now I live in Jersey. There's not that much stuff to do, so again, I don't know where most of my subscribers. I know a lot of you guys are mostly live in America. I know I got some international people. Again, I don't know how it is in other countries and stuff like that, but I can just tell you, at least where I live at, it's very restricted. In the tri-state area, really not that much stuff to do. Like New York, you really can't do as much. We're very restricted. I know California, they have like 2 million cases. So the problem is there's not that much stuff to do. So when you have everyone kind of being locked down or quarantined or very, very restricted, Wonder Woman 1984 is going to do very, very well. Now, I think if we didn't have a Christmas or we did go back to normal, I don't think the numbers would have been as high as this. That's just my personal opinion. And also another thing as well, a lot of movie theaters are closed around the country and stuff like that. And I remember a lot of you guys have been telling me that the closest movie theater away from me is like an hour and a half. Or 2 hours. And they're like, listen, I could watch HBO Max, boom, turn it on, and boom, boom, boom. So, Wonder Woman, I can't believe it made money. I mean, I'm not surprised. Demon Slayer, I'm more happy that Demon Slayer made money, and I'm happy that anime and manga is finally getting the respect and clout that it finally deserves. I just can't believe it took a global pandemic for it to happen. So, that's another thing as well. Also, with Wonder Woman, she's gonna do it. I know people are very divided with this movie. There's people who hate it, there's people who love it, there's people in the middle. I'm personally the person who's just like, it's whatever, it's mediocre. But if I would have paid my money to see it, I would have been a lot more pissed off. But with Wonder Woman, congratulations, Patty Jenkins, Gal Gadot. You're getting a third movie. I mean, you shouldn't deserve it, but we know you got it regardless. But Demon Slayer, I'm happy that's doing well, breaking box office records. I will do probably another Demon Slayer type video when it beats Tenet in the worldwide box office. So I will just let you guys know that ahead of time. So again, that's pretty much it, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this Wonder Woman news. What do you guys think about this Demon Slayer news as well? Because I'm just putting everything in one video. Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.